space Cl2 produces, leave a space, NaCl. So this is your table salt. Once you copy this down, go ahead and pause and give it a try. When you're done, unpause and let's see if you got it correct. All right, because you've unpaused, that means you're ready to check your response, or maybe you need additional support from me, and that's okay for both. It doesn't matter. All right, so remember, step number 1, go back to your notes, and I'm going back to my notes too. It says, first write down all the reactants. Okay, so we're gonna write down all the reactants. I'm gonna make this page a little bit bigger so it's easier for everyone to see. So I'm gonna write down the reactants, and I'm gonna use purple for the stuff on my reactant side, right? So we have Na, and then I notice, and I'm scanning. Oh, okay, and then I see Cl. Remember, I don't care for the numbers yet. I'm just writing down what I have. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the other side, and then let's see what are our products, right? What did we create? Let me pick a different color. Let's pick red. So I see Na along with Cl. So I'm gonna write those down. Okay, so we've done A, which is write down all the reactants. B, we've written down our products. C, now we're about to count the reactants and products and write it down. Remember, just because you don't see a number next to your molecule, it doesn't mean it's not there. So for Na, how many molecules of Na do we have on this side? 1. If you said 1, you're correct. What about chlorine? How many Cl's do we have? 2. All right, let's move on. On the next side, how many NAs do we have? Again, if you don't see it, doesn't mean it's not there. It's 1. And chlorine, 1. So now the part that you're going to have to think about it. Are we balanced? Are all the numbers the same? If you said no, you're correct. So now I'm going to letter D, balance the equation by adding coefficients. Now we have to think about, like, where do we need to add the coefficients? So on my product side, we have 1 Cl. If you notice here, on my product side, we have 1 Cl. However, on my reactant side, we have 2 Cls. So what do we need to add right here to make sure that we're able to get 2 Cls? What are we going to multiply? The number that goes in this circle that I'm drawing with this little laser, this number is going to be multiplied times this number to now get 2, right? If you said 2, you're absolutely correct. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 2 in the front. But remember, just because you put the 2 here in the front and, I just want to apply it to the chlorine, that doesn't work that way. So now it's 2 times 2 times 1 is 2, so now we have 2 chlorines. But we just changed the whole thing up, right? Now we have 2 what? Of sodiums, of NAs. Now we also have 2. So we have 2 sodiums, so 2 NAs and 2 Cls. What do we need to do now to the reactant side to now have the same amount of sodium? Right, if you said 2, put a 2 in front of sodium because 2 times 1 is now 2. You are correct. And then if you notice, we have now 2 sodiums. We have 2 sodiums. We have 2 chlorines. We have 2 chlorines. So yay, we're happy. We just went ahead and balanced that. If you are still struggling it, there's still more practice to come. If you scroll down to your page, I'm going to give you your next ones that I would like for you to accomplish within the next chunk of class. So please write these down. The next one is, we're going to say number 2. Remember, leave a space so that you can add your coefficients if needed to. They're going to get a little bit more challenging as we go. So this one is CH4. So this is methane plus oxygen yields carbon dioxide plus, leave a space, water. This is your combustion engine. I'm going to leave some space. If this video is going too fast, feel free to press pause. You have the ability to do so. Number 3, the formation of carbon dioxide. So we're going to do carbon, remember leave a space, plus O2 forms CO2. And then the 4th example that I want you to try is going to be the reaction between adding zinc and hydrochloric acid. So zinc is Zn plus HCl, which is hydrochloric acid. This produces zinc chloride. And I'm even forgetting to put the little line. Plus, again, leave a space, and H2. So go ahead and give yourself about 2 to 3 minutes per. So it's about maybe 7-ish minutes it'll take you. If you need more time, great. And if you need less time, that's okay too. Go on to the next slide to see if your answers are correct.